I realize that I have this tendency, to re-record the intros and outros for the tiniest things. Ugh, I think this is the fifth recording of the intro because of the sound quality, and you know how sound be. You need to do it right. Though, all that aside, what is this episode going to be about? Okay, I'm going to be reflecting on the bonus episode, and yeah, we're going to go a deep dive. The bonus episode of season 2 called A Little Reminder, parentheses self, that there's more bonus episodes, in the season. Yeah, give myself grace. It's okay. And let's roll with it. You guys are listening to Heartfelt Expressions with Katara Speaks. Enjoy. What shall we talk about today? Let's see. Let's talk about the bonus episode that I did for season 2. Well, the first bonus episode I did for season 2. It's called A Little Reminder, parentheses self. I did that episode for me. I honestly, I was preparing myself for a situation that was not ideal. I expected to listen to that podcast episode multiple times a day. I really was talking to myself, guys. Though, and then after I listened to it like 3 times, right? I realized I have to take my own advice. Hey, do I need to take myself out of a situation? Do I have to let people, places, and things go? And I really reflected and made different decisions because of that episode. I really did. I reminded myself that I love myself. You know how sometimes we are in the depth of our emotions, right? And it's tough. We feel anxious, frustrated, maybe depressed, angry. Whatever these emotions are, it's hard to think straight. And depending on your coping mechanism or how you respond and react to life, it may not be ideal. So I realized a major thing that I forgot to say in that episode. I want to tell you guys, as well as myself, that the quote unquote bad things that happen to you may not be your fault, you know? Because you are not responsible for how people treat you. I'm not sure if that sounds reasonable because life is life, though you aren't responsible for how people act, for how people respond, for how people go about life. You may have played a role in a relationship, a situation, though you cannot control other people's perceptions, reactions, and stuff like that. That was hard for me to conceptualize myself because it's like, oh, I'm in this predicament because I made certain decisions and I got there. I could have said no, I could have walked away, but I didn't. Hey, things happen. Forgive yourself, remember that you did the best that you could with what you knew and you thought that was the best decision. So, just because you were in bad situations doesn't necessarily mean it's your fault. And if you're in a bad situation now, what can you do? What can you do to get out of that bad situation? Is it to love yourself more? Is it to walk away from something or someone or someplace? Because there was someone who told me that me continuously being in a bad situation is a form of self betrayal. That really hit me like in the moment. I didn't like that I was betraying myself or continuing to be people pleasing, giving more than I had, trying to get other people's validations because I didn't validate myself, trying to get other people's permission within family, friends, peer group, community, work, or whatever. It was draining me. My mental and emotional health were affected. So I took mental health breaks. I took care of myself. It didn't happen overnight. It was one step at a time, you know? And I realized that setting boundaries is so important. Standing up for yourself is so important. Walking away, from toxic situations. It empowers you. And the more that we do it consistently, consistency does not mean every single day or every single moment. It's just you continually do it. Give yourself credit when it's due. So, yeah, I am so proud of myself for reflecting on that bonus episode and making different decisions. Now I'm in a space of peace. I did not realize how conflicted I was. Though, since I created that episode, I knew that I was, about to go into a situation that did not serve me anymore. Because some things could have really benefited you, help you learn, help you love yourself. Though, going back, because I had an episode talking about I was frustrated, I was about to go back to a situation that was not bringing me joy anymore. It was tough. Now that I made a different decision, I feel as if the trajectory of my life is now different. Because what you surround yourself around, who you surround yourself around, and the lifestyle that you have, it affects you. It's like the butterfly effect, where you make one tiny decision and it ripples into something more, you know? Yeah. So today I am kind of doing a makeover to my place because I want some different energies. Um, the other day there was a solar eclipse that happened. I tried to see it, though I got so immersed in nature, I forgot to look up. I was so immersed in enjoying being in the present that I totally forgot why I went outside in the first place. So, yeah, I'm being more mindful, reflecting on gratitude. Like, I am so grateful. So grateful for this podcast, first of all, because this is allowing y'all and allowing me to get to know myself again. And for you guys, I'm not sure when you guys listening to this, whether you knew me in person, whether you um, are from other content I have out there, or this is the first time you guys are listening to this podcast. You guys are on this journey with me, whether you guys are listening back from a long time from when this has been originally created, or you guys are listening to this as I create them. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Yeah, so I am planning to cook fried rice today. Food is a love language, and food is a gift. So I am creating a lot of fried rice, chicken fried rice. I am thawing out the chicken today. I could have did it yesterday, but I forgot. It's okay. It's okay that I forgot. I am also do other stuff that I shall not disclose. you know, yeah, life is life. Um, I'm gonna take care of my body today also. Eat food. I did not eat yet. It's already 3 p.m. in the evening, right? I want to get better at that. Though I did drink 24 ounces of water. I did. Um, as you may notice, the measurements. Huh, is ounces a metric or is it imperial? I forgot. There, yeah. If you guys hear these pieces, I am from the States. Yeah, I am hungry. I am. This has been a rather short reflection um about yeah, the bonus episode. I did want to talk about more, though, when you do not eat, it affects you. I did get enough rest last night. I am so proud because usually I have trouble sleeping because of anxiety. I've been, addressing my emotions more and giving myself permission to get the rest I need because that, let me tell you, guys, if you guys didn't listen to the bonus episode, I know I'm talking to myself, so you guys may relate to it. I told myself that I am worthy of sleep, that I do not have to earn sleep. And that that was mind blowing for real because I believed that for so long. So now I'm allowing myself to sleep at a decent time. And when my body has been rejuvenated, I wake up and have like more time to do what I want to do, more energy to do things without feeling burnt out. Being well rested really affects you in a good way. And I deprived myself of that because I didn't feel worthy of it. And that's because I didn't give myself credit when it's due. Yeah. And I wasn't writing poetry as I used to. I used to write so much poetry. Now that I am back doing that, I have a positive outlet to express myself. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you guys, how do you guys express yourself, express your emotions. How do you guys, this is for you guys, by the way. I don't need a reply. Something to reflect on. How do you guys, what's that? Make time for yourself in a day. You know, we have so many different responsibilities within our family, our career, our romantic life, if you have one, and taking care of pets. There's probably more. How do you make time for yourself to take care of you, to do things that brings you joy? Do you make time for yourself? What can you do to do that more often? You know, whether it's to wake up earlier or um what's that, schedule a time for me time, take deliberate breaks from what you do to focus on you, maybe sleep a little later. I'm not sure, as long as it works for you. Um yeah, do it. As it works for you, and people will adjust accordingly. You know, even when you have children, you can still have me time. Yeah. So I am drawing a blank now. Um, I am hungry. And before I make fried rice, I shall eat something. Before I do a whole makeover of my place, I shall fuel my body. Woo! So I am so glad that I gave you guys another update, because this is also for me, as I mentioned before. These updates in my life that I tell you guys on this journey, I reflect on it, mm, now and later, because I be forgetting how much progress I made, especially since, you know, we're living in the present moment. Sometimes we don't give ourselves credit um, to the full extent. And since I'm documenting this journey, I can see it's like, wow, my mental health journey is like going through the motions. They're still being consistent in the sense that I am showing up for myself. And if you guys ever meet me in person, I am still me. The beauty of this podcast, I am just showing up, usually right out of bed. And sometimes, like now, I am still in bed. Though I did get up and did stuff with my life. Yeah, my mental health is getting a lot better. So I am actually not doing this podcast straight up in the morning. Woo! Now that's okay too. Okay, I need food. It was great chatting with you guys. Yeah, let's do the outro. And you guys already listened to the intro, but I'm going to record that now. Alright, I am now working on the outro. You guys did not hear all the takes that I did for the intro. So now we here at the outro, guys. You guys listen to the main segment of this piece. I still haven't ate yet because I wanted to go straight through. You know, that's probably why the everything is a little wonky, because I changed my position. I had the microphone clipped on a plushie, and I was excited to like speed through this intro and outro, and as I was doing that, things happened. Though, like we reflected on the bonus episode, um, Honestly, I forgot what I said. My mind is drawing a blank. Though you guys heard, and if you guys if you guys listened to the bonus episode, I'm probably gonna listen to it again today. Um, sometimes we need a little reminder, you know. Um, yeah, give that self love to ourselves and grace, and yeah, reminder to eat. So I maybe you guys can relate to this episode and to the bonus episode. If you guys did, let me know. As you can see, this intro outro is a little flawed, though honestly, it's human and what's that? Relatable. Mistakes made and rambling. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Um I'm I'm going through it. Okay, guys. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know if you guys relate. Do so or not. It is your choice. Share it with someone you know or your community, or re-listen to this episode or other episodes. Live your life. I'm just giving out suggestions, you know. You can answer the question I have on Spotify. What else? Rate this podcast. Do whatever you want. um, yeah. So I think that's all. I enjoy your presence. I enjoy that you guys are listening. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. So, and I appreciate this podcast for me having an outlet to document this journey. I think that's all. I think that's all, really. Okay, let's go through the little outro. Without a further ado, um, what was my outro? Uh, until next time, I see y'all soon.